Francophone, 2 fois président, passer le pouvoir à un anglophone. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Ah, monsieur le président.
Hi, good day, the beautiful people of the Cameroons. This is a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndive Lee Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Today, I have come to rebut some assertion made by the Minister of Communication of La Republique du Cameroon, Mr. Rene Sadi. Mr. Rene Sadi said some citizens are insulting the institutions of the Republic. He did not specify if he was talking about La Republique du Cameroon or British Cameroons. Because to me, there are no institutions in the La Republique du Cameroon. I don't know when Mr. Sadi says they are insulting the institution of the Republic. What institution? Do we have institution in La Republique du Cameroon? We used to have it in British Cameroon. They have destroyed it. What institution? There is only one institution in La Republique du Cameroon. That institution is the President of France, Mr. Macron. He decides on whatever should happen in La Republique du Cameroon and British Cameroons. We saw him. He went to Chad to install a fake president. So when Mr. Rene Sadi says they are insulting the institutions of the Republic, what institution? And again, is he talking about La Republique du Cameroon or is he talking about British Cameroons? Mr. Rene Sadi further said that the Cameroons is governed by the rule of law and democracy. Do Mr. Rene Sadi knows or understand what is the rule of law? Rule of law is about safety and a secure environment. We all know what happened to Wazizi, a British Cameroonian journalist who was murdered by the police or the forces of so-called law and order in the Cameroons. We also know about Martinez Zogo, a journalist in La Republique du Cameroon, who was murdered by the government. I say government because the secret service in the Cameroons is part of the government. So when Mr. Rene Sadi comes and say there is freedom of press, freedom of expression in the Cameroons, I don't know which Cameroon he is talking about. I understand we used to have a liberal British Cameroons. Mr. Rene Sadi's government have destroyed all the values we had in British Cameroons. When Mr. Sadi talks about democracy, I don't know if he understands what is democracy. Democracy is a culture built upon freedom and equality, where everyone is aware of their rights and responsibility. I don't think there's any democracy in La Republique du Cameroon. Democracy is not about election. They are values that we had in British Cameroons. Democracy is about personal liberty, about tolerance and respect. Those are our values that we had in British Cameroons. Mr. Sadi further said that there was monolithism in the Republic. I don't know, maybe he's talking about La République du Cameroon. And now they have given us freedom. No, Mr. Rene Sadi. British Cameroons had liberty, freedom of press, long before I was born. We had multipartyism in British Cameroons long before I was born. We have prime ministers like Dr. Endeli, John Gufoncha, and the rest. We have democratic institutions in British Cameroons. That is why people like Enes Wanji, Nyobe, and other people, they were running away from La République du Cameroon dictatorial government, and they came and claimed asylum in British Cameroon, because we of the British Cameroons, we had freedom of press, freedom of expression, freedom of association long before I was born. So please, don't come and tell me, Mr. Sadi, that Mr. Biya gave freedom of expression or democracy. Before I was born, British Cameroons was free. Anybody could speak their mind. They never used to kill people like Wazizi, or they never used to kill people like Martinez Zogo. Even the UNDP report says 56% of women in the Cameroons are sexually assaulted in the Cameroons. That's a United Nations organization. So when you talk about rule of law, which rule of law? Is it a rule about jungle? Because if you look at the roads, the hospital, the institution, so-called institution in the Cameroon, it looks like a zoological gardens. We have a non-functional government. People live in pigsty, no electricity, no water, no modern roads, nothing. What are you doing with taxpayers' money? Why are you a government? So, Mr. Rene Sadi, today I come to ask you to correct your statement where you're talking about that Mr. Biya have introduced freedom of expression, free press, or whatsoever. Maybe in La République du Cameroon, not in British Cameroons. We have been democratic from time immemorial. Before I was born, we have the rule of law in British Cameroon, democracy in British Cameroon, personal liberty in British Cameroon, tolerance and respect in British Cameroon. Today, La République du Cameroon have destroyed it. So ladies and gentlemen, La République did not give us freedom of expression. La République did not give us freedom of association. We had it in British Cameroon. Nota bene. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Mola Alex Nziveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Thank you very much and have a great Saturday.
La route de l'aventure, avec le président. Un pauvre qui vote pour celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger?